Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 194 of the Terminus podcast for the weeks of October 22nd, 2022. What, Milky?
194.
194? Is that a locomotive?
Yeah, on the White Path.
Oh, okay. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have Jacob Durbin and Nicholas Christensen as my engineers.
Hello.
Tyler as our horseman, no fireman.
It is obviously the... What is this? Departure podcast? Oh, wait, no.
No.
No crew this time.
I've taken it back. You guys only get one. Because of the excellent job you did, I had to, And we have Ian, or Conrail Fan 76, as our brakeman.
American 191, heavy, do you copy?
There we go. And we've got, a podcast that I've retaken the reins of. I'm back from vacation. Don't worry, the coup was a pre-planned event. They didn't actually overthrow me, in case anyone was worried. But before they come back, the train will terminate at this station.
Good afternoon, folks. Here we are from the sunny place of Ashland, Virginia. Here we have several trains that have gone through already, and we have recently had a meet recently.
Yeah.
In recent times.
It's good to let all the viewers know that had we started 5 minutes earlier, you would have had a much more interesting podcast intro. But we didn't. So enjoy this person in blue standing on the platform.
Yes.
Anyway,
yeah.
If we want to talk about something interesting, we have the Class 1 Mental Responsibility. I'm not sure how this went last week for you guys, Tyler, but...
We had one confusion because there was a KCS that doesn't have a link.
Yeah, well, it's because we didn't have a link, but I did know that it happened. I remembered that it happened, so I wrote it down. Either way, we can strike that one now. We just have 3 incidents of the past 2 weeks. 2 of them are Union Pacific, on the 12th and the 16th. The first one was UP wrecking some cars, or some wagons, as the reporter put it, I suppose. And the other one was a cell phone video of a train destroying a tow truck. That was in the middle of putting a truck on the back of itself.
Ironic.
Yeah. Well, see, we have a running thread this week of trains taking out the support system for road vehicles. We have an article of a Dutch train hitting a bus.
It's always the Dutch.
Yeah.
Train good, car bad.
Yeah, train good, car bad.
Yeah.
But we also had an incident by Canadian Pacific, who was the current holder of the mantle, in Orneville, which is I have no idea where that is, but they wrecked it. They wrecked it real bad. It's funny, you can get to see the rail just bent like spaghetti. I'm not sure if there were some tank cars at the front of this train. I'm not sure if there was a hazardous spill there, or if they held together.
Maine.
Mom spaghetti.
Is this the one where the rail went like straight through the cab window, or was that a different incident? Oh yeah, no, it went straight through the cab. There's an image of it going, of a rail puncturing the cab of this locomotive.
Oop.
So, yikes. Go ahead.
It says here it happened in Maine, and they have no concerns of any environmental concerns.
Oh, that's
they
good.
Have no serious environmental concerns.
That's good to know.
And now they wanted me to subscribe.
Run. So we have Canadian Pacific had the mantle, no longer has the mantle. Is now the mantle will now fall to Kansas City Southern. If anyone predicted that KCS would have the mantle again before they stopped existing, congratulations. you win nothing. However, you were right.
Damn.
So,
Can I get bragging rights?
no.
Damn.
I'll take this bragging rights anyways.
Uh,
I predicted the obvious.
yeah. Well, you can get bragging rights when you get to receive your trading cards. Then you can brag that you have trading cards, which I am now allowed to brag that I have trading cards, because on my kitchen table are a total of 570 trading cards and their associated envelopes. Now, that's more than I should have, because as I was mentioning before we started the show, there was a printing error, and I received a double order of the Little River 110 cards. So, I got 100 Little River 110 cards instead of 50. I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra 50. I think I'll probably just hang on to them and sell them as a bonus on future packs. For, you know, like a buck or two a piece.
Yeah. Ow.
And yeah, other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to do. But the rest of the cards are here. There's like less than 10 days left on the Kickstarter. So if you have not bought cards, now is the time to do it. We're $100 from hitting the goal or so. And also, you know, if you haven't taken the opportunity to tell your friends or your fellow model railroaders, if you have a local model railroad club, or folks at you know, the museum you volunteer at, anyone that you think might like trains or train trading cards, please direct them at the Kickstarter, because we want to make sure these things get out there as far and wide as possible. The hardest thing about selling these cards is finding the people who want them. Not that there aren't many of them, but it's just hard to get the word out. Most places have rules against like self-promotion, and you can't just wander around and hang up a flyer in the office of your local heritage railroad most of the time. So, I'm going to be looking into getting cards into certain museums. I have a line out to the Alberta Railway Museum, as well as the Star Barn, who are likely candidates to want a batch of cards. And now that I have business cards, which also came in this order, I'm probably going to start dropping them at museums that I visit, like the WWNF. So,
Could,
you know.
Could try the J. Riley McCarran Museum.
Where's that?
Springdale.
Springdale, Arkansas? I can check them out. I'll write that down. Springdale, Arkansas Railroad Museum. What did you say it was?
The J. Riley McCarran. His name is spelled very weird. I'll have to just send it to you later.
Yeah, okay. Just throw it in the chat, and I'll keep that link on hand. But yeah, I mean that's where we're at with the trading cards. I'm very excited. They all came out great. I really hope I end up with a Skookum card, because that's my favorite one of the batch.
Yay.
We actually got to sit down and trade trading cards while we were on the trip, which was a lot of fun. Like, it was more fun than I expected it to be, even. I ended up buying one of the RGS 20s off of Gloria, and made some trades with Gloria and with Dean. So now I have a better set of locomotives, I think, for when we're all together and we can square up. So, you know, buy trading cards.
Yeah.
I got back and I had missed a couple of Thursdays, and so I jumped right back into doing Tolbrand on a Tuesday. After doing train surveys since like 4 a.m. that day, I've been handing out surveys on the MBTA. So I was a little bit loopy, but we went back to building farm fields. We're back moseying in the general direction of Pan Am, the town of Pan Am.
The town.
Yeah.
Important to framework.
Yes.
Press F for the real Pan Am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're still taxing down the runway. The Clipper 1736.
Press F in advance for that Pan Am.
Yeah.
Is that too soon? But press F for KCS as well. We'll talk about them a little later. Obviously, nothing's finalized yet, but, you know, there's a reason that we went and saw them when we did. What have you guys been up to? Aside from stealing my podcast, Tyler.
Well, I haven't
Yeah,
stolen any. I haven't stolen any podcasts lately,
But
but I'm starting to send pictures in here. But I know last time I was on here, I talked about 704.
Your baby.
Sorry, yeah, my baby. The well, one of one of three Sino Kabusta we have at the Hockey Valley, and 2 Saturdays ago, well, okay, 2 Fridays ago, we got it done at like 12:30 in the morning
oh,
because
awesome!
it was going to go out on the boost
That's
train
all
next
good
day.
things get done. Yep.
Yeah, like there was no way it was going to get back in the shop after that. So I'm like, I came in at like probably 5:30, and I'm like, we're getting this fucker done because there's no way it's going to come back in here.
That's fantastic.
Because there's other things that need to go out.
I'm so glad you guys managed to get this wrapped up, and it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The question,
It turned out, yeah.
the question that I've had since the beginning though is, what's up with the windows? Why are they half windows?
Well, it's hard to see from the picture.
They slide,
But-
don't they?
Yeah, they do slide.
Oh,
Like it's hard to see in any of these pictures because it was cold and we didn't really have the windows open. But they slide, and I guess the non-window part is where they slide to.
oh,
Yeah.
so the glass slides into like the pocket there, so you can open the window.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
you can
that's
take it out.
okay. I get it. That's clever. It always looks like it's sort of got like a shifty look on, like it's looking to
Yeah.
one side.
Haha.
Well, see, what's weird is that through all the pictures I could find of these, some of them had the windows in slightly different, like the edges of the window frame,
Mm-hmm.
like the part where everything would be, had it in like slightly different places, and I don't know why.
I would assume because these were not like machined; they were just built. You know,
but they were all built in the same order, which confuses me.
I don't know.
Maybe different
You
crews that
assume
day?
standardization when
Yeah,
rarest
there is none.
would USA. Ha!
Maybe
I mean, the
different
CNO seem to be good at
days, and
standards, but
What do you say, Ian?
I said maybe different building crews on different days, and they just kind of
I
did it
have
as
no
instructed,
idea.
but differently.
The instructions.
I would, say,
Go ahead, Tyler. Sorry.
I would say because these cars lasted, what, 30, 40 years in service?
Oh no, like some of these were. Hold on, where's my book?
So he's getting the book.
He's grabbing the book.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it is different crews, I can only imagine the instructions to build these. Like, all right, so the windows are spaced exactly 1 arm's length from the edge here, and you get the guy with the really long arms in the next shift, and it's like, oh, we gotta move the windows over 6 inches.
Yeah.
You got to
Or
move
it's
it.
like
fix it.
how, you know how medieval, castles, they would make all of the bricks to 7 inches. But the thing is, every single lord had a different version of what an inch was.
Oh
Oh,
god.
man.
So it's standardized inside the castle, but compare castles, you'll never find the same ends.
That's so you can't do like cross castle reconstruction. You're not gonna take the bits of Castle A and fix Castle B with them. They just don't fit.
Yeah.
No fit. This is why they need standards. We should have introduced the medieval lords to the PRR. That's
Man, I keep forgetting just how long these lasted. Because I'm going through my book here. Some of these weren't retired until. Okay, yeah, the last one, according to this book, January of 1984.
damn, literally 1984.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, when would it have been built?
1924.
Oh my god, so it's 60 years of service.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I'm gonna
Not
tell
bad,
you right
man.
now, they would mess with the windows in that time frame.
King
Not that
Arthur
bad.
pulling the sword from the Keystone.
Yep.
You think that
There's what I'm talking
they
about.
would not mess with stuff? They will mess with stuff. This is what I've learned from Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many different designs of cookie have you found now? Are you up to 150 yet?
No, I'm up to about 40 or so.
Oh god.
It's a lot of flavors of cookies.
And like half of those like come out in like a 5 to 10 period span, 10-year period span. It's like,
Yoshi cookie?
how many times did you guys just bring this into the shop and are like, okay, you've got a few days, change it up how you want?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, just every shop we've done a competition. Every shop crew gets a cookie, and we're gonna vote on the best one at the end of the week. Just go for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Soft
I'd
sugar cookies, hands
like
down.
to know how many times they just groaned seeing one come in and just like, not this one again.
Yeah.
Why is 4 back?
This is John's cookie. This one's terrible.
Again,
not been 2
soft
weeks.
sugar cookies, hands down.
Soft.
Yes.
I mean, sugar cookies are good. Chocolate chip cookies though. I don't know.
Nothing. Yeah, you can't beat a good old. You can't beat a good old fresh, hot, homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's can you tell I'm hungry?
Hi, hungry, I'm dead.
Hi Jader, you're going to Gulag.
Oof.
But
What?
You can say hi to Oregon and Buckeyes for me.
all right.
Yeah, why is Bert not in there?
Why is Vert not in there? Because I didn't watch the stream.
Look, that
no.
crew was worse than the other crew.
Oh no.
You know what I need to do? I need to just go into that spreadsheet and revert it to the version before you guys started playing. In fact, I think I'm going to go do that now. So
Wait, that's a point.
I'll take the point to fix my damn spreadsheet. I'll give it to
Okay.
myself. I'm doing it now.
Okay.
We've never given him a point for making a spreadsheet during the podcast.
I would say that I would have a point in every podcast if that was
Yeah.
a point. However, I don't usually do that. So
Go to
Yeah.
spreadsheet jail.
go to spreadsheet
Cool.
jail. All right, back to the turn tool. What is Milky? What have you been up to?
I've been up to some stuff with trains. I'm gonna post some screenshots here.
Oh, if
That'd
no
be
one
good.
has a discussion topic that's just talking about the trains updates, we should probably spend some time on that.
I thought about doing that.
Alright, dude. I can talk about the
I mean, don't-
systems.
We'll just hop to it after we get the discussion topics done. We'll see if we have time. Hopefully, by the time next podcast rolls around, we'll have a lot more information and some experience.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully the experience part for sure.
yeah,
Huh.
but
But I, a while ago, started modeling the Oregon Electric Railway, our Mergermania Railroad, in trains.
oh no, oh no, Milky.
And
I see it.
I've done a couple of wheel stints for that, just to caboose some freight cars, some engines, whatnot.
That's a zappy
And
voice.
then I fell down the rabbit hole of kit bathing.
Yeah, that's why I'm oh
which
knowing.
has been a good, it's
This
been
to
a
be
good
a
trip
bad
so far. No, it's been a great decision. So the first thing I did is, okay, I want to make a Nordic engine into an SP engine. So I did that.
It's blue.
Made a nice little consolidation. Or well, Mastodon. I'm an idiot. It was a consolidation, but I made it into a Mastodon.
It looks
And
like
now- Yeah.
it looks like you took Westy and like gave him a lower. He's just lowered now.
Pretty much.
Little off the top.
Pretty much what I wanted to do.
5 inches off the top, please.
And then I started fooling
Isn't that
around
the-
because I found out on the DOS that there was a double ferry. I'm like, I wonder what I can make this into. So we now have Montezuma at home.
Montezuma at home. It's a little cursed looking.
Yeah,
Why does it have knuckles?
because I gave it knuckles. I modernized it.
Oh my.
We
Why?
stored one on
Why
the
are the
test
cylinders like that?
because the original cylinders broke on it. It had cylinders that were attached to the set of tribers.
Original character, do not steal.
So I had to find a cylinder asset, rotate it myself, and put it on there. So that's why it's that way.
Oh man, when you told me you were doing this, I had no idea what it was going to look like at the end.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm happy with it.
Hey, can I get some eye bleach, please?
I see some center cabs. That looks nice.
Yep.
And I mean, this
These
stuff seems to be coming out pretty good. Oh, hey, I've used that caboose.
Yeah.
Almost reminds me of P-Wiser.
Yeah. The interurban cars are PY.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
oh, that's why, you moron.
Okay.
Well, Also, I love how the trolley poles are nowhere near the overhead wire. That's just trains things.
Woo!
Yeah, it definitely is just train things.
Woo!
Because getting the wire to be correct for 90% of the equipment, oof.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not like you just put the wire up there. It's up there, you know. That's
Just
what
put
you're
up
worried
Put
about.
up the goddamn wire.
In real life, the pole would just go up to the wire or under to the wire, wherever it is.
I can afford Rapido.
Yep. You know what would be. I wonder if anyone's made. I don't know if this would actually make sense to do, but I wonder if anyone's made wire as like a trackside object, like 10 feet of wire that you just put down as a trackside object and it just hovers there above the tracks.
I like the sound of that, but at the same time, with how track is, it might be a bit unpredictable how it how it curves. Because there's different radiuses of different curves. And
Oh yeah, no, it would. The moment you hit a curb, my idea stops working. So that's why they haven't. That's why it's not the way you do overhead wire. But
yeah.
All right,
It was a thought.
Yeah, all right, I have fixed my spreadsheet.
Nice.
Vert, you're safe this time.
This time.
But
Verbed. Vert got verbed.
yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun in Merger Mania last night. I was busy screaming my head off, and I'm glad I still have a voice. But when Sabaton comes to town, that's what you gotta do.
Not Santa Claus, Sabaton.
Yeah, well, they're actually. Of the two, I'd probably pick Sabaton most of the time.
Based.
Yeah, I mean they have better music. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just dunk on all Christmas music right here.
I only listen to true.
All I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please have mercy. There is no mercy.
Okay,
Where's
what if a joint concert?
Okay, Palpatine.
What if a joint concert between with Sabaton and Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Oh, I thought you were about to say Sabaton and Mariah Carey.
No.
Yeah.
I fully agree with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I love them.
I mean, yeah, there's like two Christmas songs you can listen to all year round, and one of them is Carol of the Bells, and the other one is Christmas Truce by Sabaton. So,
There's actually a third one, believe it or not.
What's that?
Oh no.
I'll reveal it in due time.
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right. Well, do you want to have the floor for a little bit? We've got a few minutes left. Ian, if you want to talk about what you've been up to.
Okay. Well, TLDR, I'm only now beginning to reemerge publicly, I guess.
Which is good.
After a massive heck storm. Heckin' heck.
A hex storm. Yeah, no, I feel that.
It's given me a lot of anxiety. I've been mulling about it for the past almost a year. And just trying to determine what to do and where to go from here.
Well, as someone who has
Well.
been, as someone who has seen sort of the inner workings of some things that you've been working on, you know, in a limited sense, and of course I'm not going to spoil anything. I am hopeful for what the things you are bound to create in the near future, or the foreseeable future. So, it's
And
kind
if
of
all
good
goes
timing that
well-
you ended up on this podcast in the at this moment, I suppose.
Yeah. If all goes well, anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's PTSD isn't fun.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, anyone else have anything they want to cover before we move on to, the thing?
I committed bankruptcy with model trains.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
it
get-
says you got
God.
steals. I thought steals. That implies not a lot of financial damage, Milky. What did you do?
There was steals, but there
Oh.
was some financial damage.
Mother
Oh
God.
my god.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What? I'm missing.
So today I went to a stake sale, and that's the first photo.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
And then a couple of weeks ago, I went to another where I got significantly more mead.
Holy Moses.
I wish there was more people who like trains in my area. I have
Well-
to order all my crap on eBay.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, when you're getting stuff from an estate sale, it's usually because someone who liked trains has now died.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. I was part of a club in Tulsa.
And that was the case for both of them, unfortunately.
Yeah. That.
Is that a
Yes.
brass doodlebug? Or is that a-
No, that's an SP diameter car.
Oh!
Yeah. I plan on painting that up and decaling it sometime in the next week or two.
So
Is
there
that a
was-
McKean card?
Yes.
How much you want for it?
No.
Oh, I
It's like
see
the
it.
most expensive lane that I got out of the box.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well,
I-
in terms of it's painted, decaled. May or may not have other stuff.
Okay.
Milky, I'll give
It's
you
easy.
I'll give you 50 Little River 110s.
Do you have any? Let me look through this real quick.
This is what are these little
Why did you
coaches?
Get a Burlington Hudson.
They're Roundhouse and Tycho, I think.
Oh my God. Oh, they're Overtons. I love those.
Yeah, something like that.
Just the frickin' Brio wooden train off to the side there.
Oh, I see it.
Where?
it's in the
That-
it's in the second picture on the
Top
left,
right.
on the right.
That was in the random box of stuff that I got for $100.
No, Milky, that is the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
These
Yes,
are not
totally
bucks.
not the unbuilt lumber caboose that's in there.
Oh my god. What is this? Oh,
That
there's
was
a
just that
shell of something. Sorry, go ahead.
there was like what 30 ord cars in there, which is 20 more than I'll ever need. Some S-Gigs that I sold.
It was a B&M
and-
boxcar.
I see an Atlantic.
Oh, a New
Yeah.
Haven boxcar, I see.
yeah,
There's a lot of stuff in here. I wonder
Yeah.
how much of it runs, but there's a lot of stuff in here.
The New Haven, aka the
I
Yoko Pro.
ran the SP Jeeps. They run really well.
Oh, okay.
I haven't tried any of the Pacifics.
There are a few of them.
Or not the daylight, but your other boy here.
Oh yeah, the other boy. That was in that too. I'm like, this is weird. But no, the northern. That is the northern tire. If you're talking about the CB&Q boy.
Not the CB&Q boy. I know that's a Hudson.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The weathered SP Northern above the Western Pacific mics.
The GS6 44. That was painted and decaled for 60.
Huh.
For
which
60?
is for 60. No, I got 3 of those GSs for 150.
Oh wow.
The rest
Wait,
of the brass for 100.
like
And then
100, like for everything,
uh
or not everything,
150
like for that group.
150 for the GS4s that I got, or the GSs that I got. I got
What?
3 of them,
Oh my god.
which was a steal. Um,
Are there any estate sales
so
here?
the rest of the brass was $100. I don't know how I pulled it off, but
Steal.
I was amazed.
I think some trade deals are in order.
And
Giant
then
a tough train.
and
Steal.
then the box of stuff, or the picture with all the stuff, was just the $100 random box, and it had a brass on bill number caboose in it, which was fantastic.
I also can't help but notice there is a nondescript diesel unit labeled Silver Streak
Excuse.
in the first photo, in the like a dead
Yeah.
middle of the stuff on the couch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was all $30. I got that.
It was
those things
all
sold today.
$30. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the frickin'
Yeah,
what was it?
Silver
Was it the Tyco's Alco
Yep.
C30?
Yep. Yeah, most of the stuff is Tyco, but these Virginia and Jockey Coaxes are nice.
I still need to upgrade my. I still need to get my Chattanooga Choo Choo upgraded and fixed up.
Russian pie is choo choo.
We should do like a horse, like next, maybe not even the next horseman trip. At some point, just do like a fucking swap meet.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I would love
Yeah.
to do? I would love like a weekly show on the community channel of Milky's estate sale finds, or just like
Yeah.
estate sale finds.
Welcome back to Milky's Estate.
Might as well get the ad revenue for it.
I mean, we don't get ad revenue on that channel, but
Damn it.
maybe if we
Sub
got
to the
maybe if we had
community
some more
channel.
content.
You guys are getting ad revenue?
Yeah. Nope. Um. But no, that would be fantastic. That's an idea. We should consider that. Just do like a section of your stuff weekly to stretch it out, and we can bring in other people who find crap at estate sales.
Yeah.
But yeah, check your local listings and see if you can find stuff of your own for ludicrously cheap.
Yeah.
Probably not estate sales for reasons, but you know, when in Rome.
Well, yeah, I mean, don't hope that someone who has a layout is going to die, but I did see a full-on layout for sale on Craigslist, because I was looking for just like a table to go on the porch, and I saw a train table, and it was a complete layout. That would have been fairly inexpensive if I actually wanted a layout, but I've got the PN, so.
You do want to lay out though.
I mean, you know, I keep seeing Leighton's photos of his layout, and it makes me
God.
go, oh man, I wish.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Leighton's layout is interesting.
I saw the
I'm
track
guessing you
plan.
saw the- Did you see the issue with the wall?
No.
There's one of the walls, and it like in the middle of it, it's bowed in by like an inch or so.
Like the walls of the
And this-
room?
Yeah, it's something like that, where it's the layout. It's dead straight, right? And then you put it up against the wall, and the wall's moved in.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like a problem I would have.
Earl,
I understand that. All right.
Leighton has decided not to modify the base of it because he's like, oh, let's just like 2 more square feet or nothing really.
If I had to buy, quick question, sort of unrelated, so sorry, but the stripes on the Pennsylvania Railroad's one stripe scheme,
Yeah.
was that gold or yellow?
I've got no clue, honestly.
There's probably some Pennsylvania standard gold bullshit.
Yeah, it's probably like goldium.
Yellow paint.
Yeah.
Yellow paint. They
Pennsylvania
whisper
gold
golden.
grease.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I'm going with yellow.
It's like dark green locomotive enamel. You get black paint,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
put your green in. You convince it it's green.
Penn Central was not green.
If you can convince the paint that it is green, then the paint will be green. Anyway, all right. It's time for.
It's the time.
It's time. The noise suppression really tries to keep you from doing that, I think.
Yes.
Welcome to Versus.
Ow.
Preston by Barry. No.
That was honestly, that's close to the way it used to be.
That
Okay.
was good.
In one corner, I actually don't have a photo of my thing. In one corner, we have the Rutland L-1 mountain type, also known as the big green thing.
The big green.
In the other corner, we have Frisco 1522.
Zip it on the frick.
Woo. Frisco Boyo.
I need to find a better picture because this one is not good. Wait a minute. What about this one? This looks like the same photo, but slightly less grainy. Nope, it's the same. God damn it.
I have a smaller picture, 1320 or 1522, but
I mean,
it's that
Godspeed.
the angle that you enjoy, but
But it's small.
it's small.
Oh boy.
Maybe if
That's
I
not that bad.
maybe if I find the sauce, it might be better
The sauce.
Load some.
because it is the Pinterest thing.
Oh, of course it is. Pizza the
So
sauce.
maybe- The sauce is better. Okay.
See, I'd say this is a workable photo of the Rutland boys.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
a
I
good
think I have
photo. That's a
that
better
one pulled
photo
up.
than I have.
Okay, there's a better one than 1522.
I was going for this one because it's like kind of in color, but it's like smushed.
They were smushed.
They were smushed. Oh yeah, so the sauce is better. That's good.
Or actually, this one might be.
Oh, Ellis, you're probably gonna die
Wait, why?
because or whoever's doing the Rutland.
Why?
I don't know.
Small.
You might lose.
Is it?
I don't know.
It's a mountain type.
Okay, but you know the Tennessee Central also had mountain types, and those are like.
Okay, I don't feel like that's a fair comparison.
I think it is.
Well,
Is it though?
put that on the locomotive versus thing.
God.
Hold on. What is the class of the Tennessee Central thing?
I'll find it.
Okay, the Rutland things do look really cool though.
They were green.
That's
They
even
were-
better.
Tennessee Central is class 551.
551. Okay.
It's blue. It's goddamn
We'll
green.
insert the link to the page for you.
All right. So who's gonna go first? Oops! I closed out the damn thing. Oh boy. All right. Let me look through my statistics here. You guys get to decide who goes first. Everyone that is not Milky or myself can decide.
Frisco.
Oh, okay.
Frick. Go first.
Frick.
Sure, we'll send the Fricky at this point.
Frick you.
Okay. If you guys thought I was gonna get hosed, why don't you let me go first?
Go Frisco yourself.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
Damn, I
Someone
guess I
that-
will. No, okay, Milky, what's your first stat call?
Hmm.
Also,
What's that called, huh?
someone please keep track of the points while I try to
I
play the
will.
game. Thank you.
Chrome is dying for me, so I'll try my best.
No, Tyler will keep track of the points. You just keep track of the
Tyler-
game.
Or hey, Ellis, do you have a booster?
No. Do you?
Yes.
All right, give Milky a point.
I didn't know this had boosters actually.
You set up.
Oh my.
Why?
Tricky.
Yes. Tricky. I mean, it makes sense for my tribal diameter too.
I already
Yeah.
don't like this.
Oh
Things
my.
look weird.
I already.
Okay,
I was pretty ambivalent on 1522 before we started this thing.
Jet
It's a
blazer,
cool
huh?
engine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very loud.
Kind of sad it doesn't run anymore, but you know.
How about border pressure? How are you doing on that?
I'm doing. Wow. I'm not doing.
You're not doing.
It's 230.
Damn it! I'm at 200.
What?
I somehow
Yeah.
thought that you could get 190 out of this chunk.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Oh right. I don't have to keep track of the points. Well, on that, with that in mind, what year were you built?
1925.
Yeah, okay, 1946.
Okay, that's
Hmm.
Hmm.
I get the feeling there are some things like I don't know much about either of these locomotives. I just went like, I'll take the Rutland thing.
Yeah.
What the hell am I gonna do?
I feel like there's an obvious elephant in the room.
I don't know what you plan on doing, but what's that one Atlantic Coastline steam locomotive?
I don't know. They probably had more than one though.
1504.
Oh,
Yeah,
1504.
they had more than one.
There's an
I
elephant
think,
in the room.
I think I had 2 locomotives.
Yeah, Ellis. It's in the back.
Well, okay, I was looking at that. But I'm just trying to get a feel for these locomotives we got here. Because
Yeah,
I
get a
don't.
feel for the-
I'm pretty sure that that he is more chunk, but I'm not sure how exactly that would benefit me.
Lick-
Sure, Tyler. Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. Okay, mine is 233,120.
I have 207,700. Okay. Well, now that that's out of the way, bought myself another minute or so. Let's do. There are so many things I'm just legitimately afraid of. Let's do. This will define a lot going forward. Minimum weight of rail.
103.
Mine is 97. Okay. Engine weight.
355,000 even.
348,000.
Close.
Total engine and tender weight.
588,120.
Right. 555,700. Okay, well that's out of the way. Oh right. Weight on drivers, I guess.
247,000 pounds.
All right, 232,000 pounds. And I don't have axle loading, so I'm not going to ask that.
Okay, neither do I, Alex.
Yeah.
My earlier class does, but the one that I'm representing doesn't.
Huh.
Call it a draw.
Yeah, we'll call it a draw then.
Alright.
What do I do with? Do I dare?
I
Let's
think you
do-
there.
Dare to be stupid?
Let's do Raul Limitacinas.
Da, 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 da.
Okay,
14,060.
15,410.
Nice.
Leaving you there.
Sure, why not? Same as above plus superheater.
17,013.
18,954. Same as above, but firebox.
Yes. 98,010.
man. 95,337.
Yes.
All right, so then now it's balls in your court, Milky. What are you gonna do to me?
Okay, what am I gonna do?
What is the score?
It's 9-2.
9
He's
to
gonna
2.
do it
Okay,
clean.
okay. I've got a comfortable lead. I'm okay with this.
Again, that's 9 points to style, if you want to call.
Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you. Oh. All right, Milky. Looking at this engine of yours.
Driver wheelbase.
Okay. Driver wheelbase is 19.25.
18.
Ah. Okay. I had a feeling.
I knew it was gonna be a close one, but I didn't know. I figured that was a little bit shorter. Engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase is 4150.
Wow.
What?
40.33.
40.33. All right. Yeah, I think your engine's just taller than mine. We're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised there isn't like a height stat. For
A height
anything.
stat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there are height stats on diesel diagrams, and
There are height stats on Steam diagrams as well, but kind of hard because they'll do
Yeah.
sometimes top of the stack, top of the cab, top of
Yeah.
the dome.
It's
Yeah.
not consistent enough to get a good stat out of.
yeah on
Yeah.
the helper cards, height and width are stats,
Nice.
because they were things that I could pull up for diesels and electric engines, and they aren't on local base, so they don't go on
Is
the
it
regular cards.
electric?
Overall wheelbase.
Overall wheelbase. I might win this one because of my tender. I hope. 7817.
7760.
Ah, wow, that's
Yes.
like 6 inches different.
Yes.
9 to 5, 6 points
You
to
know, that makes a
style.
lot of difference.
Yeah. I guess in this case it does.
It's how you use it, I'm told.
Yeah.
And then for scale.
Underwater capacity.
11,000 gallons.
11,700.
Oh, you son of a gun!
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure about that.
Or
I
it's
knew
96.
that one was going to be close. And I knew that I couldn't do the vein because,
Yeah, we're
I
not the
burn-
same fuel.
yeah. And there were no full burning variants of me, so I can't even just sub it in with
Frisco moment.
that. Frisco moment, indeed. This one is going to be a bit ballsy, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
High pressure cylinders. We're looking at 26 by 30.
28 by 28.
Math.
Square.
Oh, I don't have the thing. Oh, sorry, it's linked under here.
Get square rooted to death.
So, 26 by 30. I've got 2 of
And
them.
none of you have a third cylinder lying
No,
around.
I do not have a third cylinder hiding anywhere.
Good.
Yes!
Ah!
Okay, that's another
28.
point.
Oh, you have square
Milky.
cylinders. Okay.
I'm sure there's some kind of meta joke I'm missing here.
No, it's just sometimes.
That was a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Alright. 9 to 7.
It paid off. So I will take
Come
that.
at me, bro.
97. Okay, bro.
Bro, no.
So I've done all that.
There are things.
I think you're. I'm going to take another gamble
Go on.
because I enjoy gambling.
I also
Builder.
dangerously.
Alco Schenectady.
Yes.
What are you?
Baldwin.
You're a Baldwin?
Yes.
How was that a gamble?
Of course.
I was looking at Lynch and I'm like, is this an Alco?
Milky,
Yeah.
it's a square builder's. Well, it's a rectangular builder's plate, but still Alco plate.
Okay. Okay, I'll take that.
Sucks.
How many of you were built?
4.
4?
4. Four.
Okay. 10.
Yay. Wow.
What's the number in
It's
craft?
4. Dig.
10.
Right. Score is now 9 to 10. Milky is leading for the first time.
I don't
Yay.
appreciate that.
Don't screw with the Frisco. They'll frick you up.
One more point till calling for style if anyone
No,
wants
don't.
to.
Let it be my point, Milky.
No.
I'll do it. I'll go to style points. No, I won't.
Power MT.
Power MT. Oh boy. Well, it's not good, but it's not terrible. 921.30.
703.23. I thought I remembered power here as being better for smaller engines.
I think
Power
I
MT
am
is
smaller.
better for
Yeah, power MT. Yeah, so okay, I got that point.
because it's divided by the average axle loading.
All right,
Okay.
so what the hell do I do now?
It's tied.
Yeah, I know it is, and I'm not gonna win on style points against an engine
No, you're not.
that exists. So what the hell am I gonna do? I mean, there's a few things that I feel like would just give the. Oh wait, driver diameter.
It's freaking nice.
Is
It's
it
69.
nice?
Nice.
All right, 73.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't call that.
I was gonna call it, but I wasn't sure just about my perspective. I was like, those look like decent sized drivers, but maybe the engine is just huge and mine is small. Let's do superheating surface.
Okay. 1,800 or 1,180.
No! 1,152.
Damn.
Way to
Okay.
do those guys.
Oh.
Anyhow, it's 11-11.
This took an
again.
unfortunate turn.
Oh man! I meant to do.
surface.
What did you say, Milky?
Evaporating surface.
3919.
4440.
Ah, damn it! I thought maybe I could. I knew I couldn't win on that. I thought maybe I could win on superheating surface because I'm so much newer.
Combined heating surface.
Oh, like 5,000 and change. 57.
5620.
5620.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Firebox area.
Firebox area is 337 square feet.
4 or 5.
405. Wow. Okay. The reason I
Great area.
67 square feet.
70.30. Evaporating surface divided by cylinder volume.
212.
222.56.
Damn it.
Frube tube length.
21 feet.
Me too.
Okay, perfect. All right. Let's
Fantastic.
what the hell am I gonna do now? I mean, I'm definitely gonna lose. Let's
Make sure no point on that, but switch.
Yeah, no point but switch. So what the hell do I do now? I don't. You know what? I actually want to know this because we're so similar.
Okay.
What's your ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase?
0.45.
0.46.
That's what I thought.
I'll
I
take
thought
that
was
point.
Gonna be a close one, but I thought that you had more.
Let me. No, that's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do anything for me. That's No, that's not gonna. I can't win a point on that. Um. I mean, either I go into style points when I'm behind, or I just like throw one out there. I guess I'll go to style points. I'll let the judges pick 3. So, judges, do you have a stat that you want to hear?
Tender capacity?
We can't do fuel because we don't have the same fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
And we're not getting
Use
into
weight
this debate.
computation.
Oh, ET's weight computation. All right, back to the spreadsheet.
ET's weight comp.
Okay, this is gonna be very close, I think.
ET phone home.
Let's see.
Okay, so that is
Wind, drivers,
that
driver, engine
divided
weight.
by that.
So,
this is a lot to process.
yeah, 2,000, and
Quick
then
math.
348.
Boost tractor effort?
We do need to do tractive effort. We can do that. Just hold on. Milky
Yeah.
and I are doing some math. So mine is 0.67, I think.
So close to being nice.
Yeah. We were this close to greatness. God damn it, Milky.
Yeah.
Alright, Milky's is 0.70. So
Yay.
that's a point for Milky. Tractive effort. Mine is 54,312.
Wow, we're pretty close. 5485.
54085?
Yeah.
Holy crap, I would have won that the whole time? Okay.
I knew you would, but I didn't know it was by that swim of
I
a
didn't
margin.
think I was going to win because you get the bigger cylinders and smaller drivers.
Yeah.
Man, wow, okay. Sure, I'll take that. Jader, do you have one that you want to hear? If he's alive.
Hmm?
Do you have a choice of a stat call? Would you like to know what we have not done?
Yeah, what haven't we done?
We haven't done local base ID. We haven't done valve gear. We haven't done tubes or flues. We haven't done power L1,
Oh,
and I think that's it.
they had them?
I'm curious about that local base ID though.
Yeah, let's do look
Okay.
at it.
Okay, 222.
Okay, so this one would have been a close one. Had I done the unrebuilt or whatever T54
Mm-hmm.
or the first backs, because they're 223. But
Oh
no,
my-
instead I went with the one that had 1522 and all the surviving ones in
Mhm.
it. So that one is 15,333.
I went like, okay, I figured you and I were probably entered in the same batch. What are the odds that I'm ahead of you or you're ahead of me? And I went, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not flipping that coin. So I just ignored it.
I was ignoring it because I went with the one that was 15,000.
You know what? I should have thought that, like, if you weren't gonna do it, I should do it because, like, you would assume the same thing and you were avoiding it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll take that one, and then I guess we gotta go to style points, which I'm gonna take
All right.
my box pock drivers.
Hot drivers, okay.
I've got... Do you have 2 cross-compound air compressors or just 1?
Let me check my diagrams.
Because I looks like I have 2. Both have polling pockets.
Um,
I've got a...
Let me
No,
see,
both have that.
I think
Uh,
1522 only has one
yeah.
on the fireman side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm only seeing, one.
Well, I'll take the air compressing capability, and I also would assume that I have rollers and you don't
I actually do have rollers on me.
on everything.
Except, not on my drivers.
Oh,
You're
Yeah.
good.
I would assume I have rollers on everything because I was built in 46.
I do have a power reverse.
I would hope I have a power reverse. I need to get a picture of the other side of the locomotive, but
Okay.
I don't. I think I see one, just like barely, but it's there.
Not sure if the Rutland does have.
Well, it was built
Roller
late
bearings.
enough that it would have been mandated, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's got plain axle journals,
Oh, it does, really?
like the plain, yeah, journal boxes. Let me throw this good photo of 90.
Oh yeah, I see that on the tender. And
Like
those,
it's more of a preservation area thing to have the plain axle boxes
Mhm.
and roller bearings on the inside.
Yeah,
That
that's a
wasn't
good
something
point.
to do Team Era.
maybe I don't have them. I figured I would because 1946, but maybe I'm wrong.
I have a control stand for MU operation.
Oh, of course you do. I have a head and throttle. I don't know if you do. Don't give me the point for roller bearings. Oh yeah, there's my power reverse. I do have that.
Okay, that's good.
Oh shoot! No, he's putting in the style points.
Oh, I thought you were Tyler.
All right. What do we got again?
Oh boy. I think I have.
You had the air compressed building.
I have air compressor. I have box drivers. I have
Do either of you have doors?
I have power reverse. Neither of
Yes.
us have doors.
I thought I do.
Doesn't look like you
Yeah,
do.
I do. I have
Oh,
a
you do?
tiny door.
Oh, you do have a tiny door.
A mix.
Oh wait, no, we both have tiny doors. I thought those were both windows because they were too
Okay.
small. No, they're little baby doors.
Baby doors. Okay.
I don't know how you
Is that the
fit through
tiny
them.
guy
But...
goes
So doors are a wash. Power reverse is a wash.
Oh, he has power
Yeah.
reverse? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
I have a head and throttle, if he doesn't.
All right.
I got the point for roller bearings because I do have.
Yeah,
some.
you have some.
Yeah.
We both have an
And-
air and a manual ringer on the bell.
Yeah.
Oh, paint. I was green.
It's true.
Okay.
Milky, come on, you've got to get some points here. It's tied.
It's tied?
Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Did you
Because
include
Milky's been
my
calling-
did you include my MU
Oh, I didn't.
control command? Okay.
I mean, yeah, Milky, you might want to repeat your... Tyler, did you put down any points for him?
Yeah, I put down one.
Oh,
before.
okay.
I have temperature sensors on all my engine axles, hub liners, crosshead guides.
Yeah, that's the point.
All right, I'm going to... I think
I
I'm
do
going
have
to...
I have a modern speedometer, so you can actually tell how fast I'm going.
Sure.
Oh my god, look, Milky gets all the Milky gets all the 90s fixings. Oh my god, he survived.
I find it funny.
I
Let me
also
just
do
jerk off the
survive.
Frisco more.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna bring up the events you've gone to.
Does he have to? I'm dead.
Damn. I was in the movie. I was in the 1995 movie Truman.
Mine were called the Green Hornets.
I had
Okay.
a switching career. I pulled
Alright.
the bean at a second train.
Well, I'm surprised yours weren't called like the Ethan Allens or some shit.
No, they were green,
That's
so
like
they
green.
called them green. I don't know.
You know, like Green
yeah.
Mountain.
I have cab window saves.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think I was the biggest locomotive on the Rutland.
That's not saying much,
Okay,
is it?
fine.
No,
If
it's
Big
not.
Cisco
But
energy
shut
wasn't
up.
in vain, I would been. Oh wait, never mind. They had Northern.
Do we give a
Uh,
point for 1522 being preserved with the Nason?
With the Nason?
Oh boy. Can we
It's
get
at the
a
same place as a Nason.
can we get a point for my tube on the top
Your torpedo tubes?
Yeah, my torpedo tube.
No.
Sometimes
No?
we do give that, but in this case, no. Please.
How rude.
Okay, do I have more sand capacity?
Okay, can I wait? Can I contribute something maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Can we take off a point for having some kind of affiliation?
Oh,
No? Why?
No.
Wait, why?
Did Ross Roland touch this?
What? No, not Ross. Did he?
I hope not.
I don't know.
I don't think Ross. Never mind. Bad joke. I
Damn,
love this one.
1522 is really sexist for some reason.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm kidding. It's
Thermic siphons. I got
The
those.
Funny. Oh,
of course. I mean, I would hope I have
Sure.
thermic siphons.
oh,
I can't determine whether I do or I don't, but I sure hope
Apparently,
I do.
Apparently, I did have coal burning variant. The hell is steam
Wait, what?
locomotive?
Okay, multi-fuel. Let's go.
Multi-fuel.
No.
Yeah.
Multi-fuel.
No.
Yes.
I love that it's like the historical consensus among modelers is not just that these were green, that they were green. Like
They were green.
Oh my god.
yeah.
John Deere looking at us.
Yeah. John Deere locomotive.
I find this sad.
Next.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia for 1522, and there's this little note here. On June 12, 2002, during the board meeting regarding 1522's future, one of the GCRY's owners attended the meeting and offered the SLSTA an open invite so that they could bring 1522 all the way to Williams to participate in the year's NRHS convention. However, the SLSTA's management took this offer as a manipulation to purchase number 1522 for themselves.
oh.
What?
Just allowing a visit.
What the hell? Wow.
So to further argue visit disputes between them and the MOT.
So they
Man.
wanted to buy the thing.
No, they took it as the GCRY wanted to buy the thing.
Oh God.
I mean, it's a pretty good engine. But
I
No-
need
no
a
little
reason
ballers,
to
I
get
know
a
what I have.
1522 in Grand Canyon.
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Aw.
somebody Photoshop it.
Oh.
fuck.
Hold on. I wanna read something. Like I know I've lost, and we're over time in this segment, but I want to read something, which is from Jim Shaughnessy, who is a very well-known New England railroad photographer, or New England or New York. Jim Shaughnessy drew a word portrait of Rutland Vice President Gardner A. Caverly's reaction to a chance encounter with one of these engines in 1955. He saw the locomotive struggling upgrade with northbound tonnage. The ground trembled, the setting sun was darkened with rising black smoke, and the white-hot fire gleamed through the ashpan doors. He listened to the thunderous exhaust and the wail of her whistle echoing and re-echoing through the pine-clad hills. Stirring stuff, and it affected Caverly. Quote, "Never before had he been so deeply moved by the power and the glory of steam. It was a subject fit for an artist, but Michelangelo himself could not have recorded the emotion that overwhelmed him. He was nearly brought to tears as the engineer waved, for it was only the week before that he had signed the engine's death warrant. All four locomotives were retired in March of 1955.
Oh.
So,
I mean, at least some kind of karmic retribution. It looks like.
Yeah.
They were just.
It had an impact on the head of the railroad. Not enough to undo the scrap warrant.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the quote from Brosnan? You know, it might have been a little premature cutting up all those steam locomotives.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Boston.
There's also the Q president, which is enjoying in his summer house and could hear the Northerns when they'd bring it out for the fall traffic. Yes.
Oh boy.
Also, point to 1522 for Doghouse.
Shut up.
Doghouse.
Stop talking. Stop giving him points.
Hey, you mess with the fricko, you get fricked.
Listen, I had a good thing going for a while.
Yeah, you did.
Now I want to
Hold
face
on.
I want to face off. Face off against the Tennessee Central.
Hold on. Hold on. Can Ellis get a point for all the drivers being box puck, not just one?
No, because he
We
doesn't
gave
have any.
points for box box earlier.
Oh, wait. That's not. Oh, wait. You're right. It's something weird.
Yeah.
I got a point for a box puck anyway. But
Okay.
point is, it's 20-27. The winner is the Frisco.
Frick.
Ship
Shippy
it on
fricky.
the frick.
The points 20-27.
Haha, Arcanes and Pride or something like that.
All right, what are the three of you guys voting for? The folks that did not
I vote for
participate.
Rutland because the Rutland is extremely based. It's
Yes.
a beautiful little railroad.
They were green. It's America's Forgotten Class 1.
Isn't it owned by Vermont Railway now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hence they are based because they are a state-owned railroad.
Ian, who are you voting for?
Fricky boy.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I mean, he was the one that suggested Frisco 15-22 in this competition in the first place. So, Tyler?
Shippy fricky.
Yeah, okay.
There's something weird with how the porch is set up on the Rutland engines that I don't like.
It is weird.
It feels like the compressors are out way too much because my thought process is they were trying to get the smoke box out just enough to make it look good, but then that they had to do is for the actual loading gauge, they had to lower the boiler too much.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Rutland was not a railroad that had wide open spaces. So,
Yeah,
the
that
other
engine is just so squished.
yeah, it's kind of got a big chin. It's got like what's a word for green that starts with a C? I don't know, but the
My
something
mom just fuck.
the something chin. Anyway,
Seafoam green?
lay green. Well, we'll have the Rutland L1 on again against Tennessee Central 55 or 551. And we should probably make a 1522 card at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chugger.
Chugger,
Maybe
the
with
loud lad.
Museum of Transportation. pack.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
I mean, it'll be in the
Responsibility.
same batch as the Nason.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nice.
The duality of mankind.
yeah. Let's do some discussion topics since we're over time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to bum rush through the most important. Actually, let's get the small stuff out of the way first. Jader, you can go first.
Okay. Just 1 second. Let me get it going here. All right. So, Flying Scotsman. We all know it's the green thing, the British green thing that went 100 miles an hour first.
Allegedly.
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 But this year marks its centenary, and to help celebrate that, kind of kick it off, if you will, it's visiting the Swanage Railway for 3 weeks.
Cool.
It's going to be there till November 7th.
When are they bringing it back to Boston?
I don't know.
When are we sailing it again?
Wait, bring it back to Boston. U.S. Tour 2.
Yeah.
This
Without
time,
the
hopefully not
bankruptcy.
bankruptcy.
Yeah.
We'll get it right this time.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd support that.
with my
But then you'd have to PTC it now.
yeah.
Like the bank.
We have to add even more cursed stuff to
Yeah.
the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, it would be nuts at that point. Although there's cool pictures in here of, no, it's the other one, of it next to the modern LNER high-speed train. That's cool as shit.
Yeah,
As
it does
well, I
look
should
cool.
point out that those photos were taken at King's Cross, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this year is the 150th year of King's Cross.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So it all just came together.
Worth noting that Tyler, you and I went through quite a bit of number crunching pain to complete the trading card for Flying Scotsman, which is in the next batch, which is in this current batch, I should say. So if you want to help celebrate,
50 or 175, I forgot.
175 would be very impressive.
I would think 175 because England.
Yeah, that's true. It is
Oh
like
no, it's 170 is what it is.
Damn.
170. Still, damn. But yeah, it's doing some rail tours. Yeah, when they bring it back to the U.S., they're gonna have to like put all the equipment in the tender. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna just picture Flying Scotsman, but with a coast-to-coast tender with a giant train phone antenna on top of it.
God intended.
As God intended.
Just as God intended. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me while I go make this in trains.
Got a huge 18-inch sunbeam
Milky, you've
centered
been
right in the
kidnapped.
middle.
Hey, Kevon, I have something else to add to the content pack.
Yeah, like,
Oh my.
just get the American Cup crews in a train phone.
Yeah, Milky, I
Yeah.
need you to start kit bashing.
Penn Central, when it will be pulled by another Penn Central GG1.
Exactly. This is the future that we need. If they hadn't
Yeah.
have shot that gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's been going to shit ever since that happened.
Yep. Milky, what's going on
you
out
know
west?
what hasn't been going to shit? Things out west.
Go on.
40 for 49 is not doing because,
What?
as it turns out, wanting the northern on an
Uh-oh.
it's not very prudent operations.
Yes.
Wait, what?
So
Oh, they broke the track?
No, but if they keep on doing it, they will.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So
So
this
sad.
year they're gonna have Pulsion Logging number 2.
Well, it's a
Which
little bit
was
more normal
sold-
sized for that track, for that run.
Yeah, it's a Mikado, and it's pretty decent.
It's the
It
little
got
one,
sold to
right?
the Albany and Eastern from the private owner's family that owned it.
Cool.
Mikadu.
So it's moving from the coast. It's already in Portland on display there,
Yeah, I think.
and it's going to be there through the end of the holiday express. Then it's going to the Albany, which is apparently where every steam engine in the West now goes.
The owner is also one of the chairmen of ORHF, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Franken is one of them.
Yeah.
He got on the board there a couple of years ago and making good noise in there because Orf kind of used to be an old farts club of people that knew each other,
You're chump.
and there was no way in hell as a young person you could get any engines.
Yeah.
But now
Come on, guys.
he's
Where's-
working on doing that.
Where's 197 though?
Making it more inclusive, and that's probably what they're going to do next year. Probably just finish up the 197
Please, finally, do it.
after almost 25 years at this point. Yeah,
At least
197 will be done before 3713.
yeah.
they were
Bob,
taking
dude.
apart 197 in the old roundhouse.
Jesus.
Like,
So that's cool. 2472 was supposed to do one last month, but did not.
I'll be honest, I thought I
Because-
cleared out all of the articles about that because it has been sitting in the news for so long, and I was just sort of clearing out old stuff, and I was like, well, I guess no one's ever going to talk about this. But
No, we did.
wasn't there a bridge problem?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a bridge problem, so they couldn't quite do that. Bridge 751 did get out and around, though, which is good.
Yeah, Operation Lifesaver stuff,
For
right?
the first time in a couple of years, since 2017, Operation Lifesaver at the Fullerton Amtrak station.
I think this is related. Oh, whoops, nope, that's a different thing. Well, it's still Operation Lifesaver. It has the Amtrak Operation Lifesaver 50th anniversary unit.
And the CSX.
Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
don't like do dumb things on the train tracks. Pro tip.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Please.
Do we have Brightline articles this time? We don't have any Brightline articles.
Wait, there's Brightline articles, but I don't think it's about hitting anybody.
No, there
I
is
think it's about
a
experience.
yeah. There's a Brightline article that is not about hitting anyone. However, I do know for a fact that Brightline has hit at least one person since the last episode.
Statistically speaking, that has to happen.
Statistically speaking, yeah, it's once a month. I mean, we should have a Brightline kill every other episode at least.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah.
know what else statistically should happen and did happen?
Go on.
Tennessee and Wyoming donates where RS 1325 to IRM.
That makes both of them donated now, right?
Both of them donated, and they were the only two ever. And there's not gonna be-
100% survival
Yeah, I can't
rate.
believe we're gonna have a 100%
Yeah.
survival rate on a what you
EMD class of 2.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say on a helper card. Putting that on.
Yes. Yes.
Where'd it get donated to? IRM? We could put that
Yeah.
on a helper card.
Yeah.
Just get IRM to want trading cards.
Wait, where's the other one?
Monticello Railway Museum, and that one you can pay to Tribe, which I want to do.
He's got a
Because, yeah.
He runs
they're so
the thing.
awesome. They're the weirdest EMD catalog, but they're so adorable. And it's sad that there were only 2 of them ever built. I'm happy that they're both here.
They're funny looking.
Wait, so what were they built for?
Okay, they were built in 1961. They're about 1960 as a passenger spritzer.
I think they're a little late to the party.
Yes. So the Chicago, Illinois, and Illinois Midland, they bought 2 for just freight service. And they were the only 2 ever built. Because, believe it or not, people did not need passenger spritzer in 1960.
They didn't need the full stop, and they definitely didn't need them for freight service.
Yeah, no, there was enough in the EMD catalog to satisfy whatever our need had.
You gotta wonder why they decided they wanted those. Did EMD just give them a good deal?
I don't know. It's probably something that they probably EMD is like, oh, we got this thing that we made. I don't know if they were ever demonstrated anyway, so maybe they were. Just sold on the cheap.
Yeah, you go in and they're on the clearance rack at EMD.
Yeah. But it's cool.
All
that
of us go.
Yeah, everything must go.
AMD is like, what, 40 years later, or however?
Yeah, how big do you
However-
think? How big do you
Whenever
think?
they closed?
Yeah. How big do you think the banner was on the side of Alco Schenectady when they stopped making locomotives? That was just going out of business sale.
Spirit Halloween.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wasn't the last 2 locomotives built by Alco the T6, 2 T6s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neat.
I think that's right.
So, speaking of the holidays,
The holidays, oh boy.
Spooky.
Oh, Christmas
PT
train.
is doing their holiday train again. It's not a Christmas train,
Ooh.
it's a holiday train.
No, it has.
Holiday.
It does it have lights on it? We can sing. Oh, Christmas train. Oh, Christmas train.
How we
So
love
they've got a map out already for what they're gonna do, which is basically go across their whole transcon and then invade America in certain places.
Neat.
The total invasion past Kansas City has not begun because no merger yet.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that maybe next year.
No,
But again, it's the holiday train is just something that they've been doing for now 24 years. Support food drive banks, food shelves, bunch of other fun stuff,
SPSFV2.
which is nice. They have a whole list of performers for this year. So it's just kind of nice to see a railroad give back to the communities. It's sadly not one of the ones that have been absolute pain in the butts in the last year or two. But
Uh-oh.
do we really think UP or BNSF would do something like this right now?
Didn't CSX uncancel their Santa train?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the article where they canceled it, but I don't have the article where they uncanceled it. I don't know what happened to the second article.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll just put that in the cargoes. You can read about them canceling it. Just know that that's incorrect now.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of railroads in community, our friends up on the Silverton train have done it again.
Large Silverton train is done.
So I was hearing about this a little bit after it just happened, and then my dad sent me this article the next day. But engineer Nick Breeden and the fireman Kyla Breeden were on, I believe this would be 462, coming down from Silverton one days, and there was just a lady on the side of the Animus with, I'm not sure if this is a broken leg, sprained leg,
Yeah, it was
something,
a broken leg.
Yeah, I have a broken leg.
which she had been out there in the wilderness for a few days at this point.
She'd been,
And they
2 days out there.
Yeah. And just stop the train. And what do you know? The train good.
Wow.
Train good.
This is an incredible story. I'm going to be honest. I wish I had the time to read through all of it. Absolutely, absolutely read through this article in the Herald about them rescuing this woman and
Yeah.
she was not prepared to be out there overnight, and she was there for 2 nights.
Wow.
During a cold snap.
That's getting kind of close to how long a human can
Yeah.
stay out in the woods
Yeah.
without getting additional food or water or any of that. And if you look as well, this isn't the worst part of the Animus River.
No.
See, it's not in the photos. Nick's getting a little deep in there,
Mhm.
but isn't horrible. The water's not running too bad.
It's not the rapids.
The thing with that is, this is an area where once you get about north of Rockwood, there is maybe 1 or 2 access roads into that entire area until you get to quite literally just the outskirts of Silverton. And there are a few trails, but they take hours to go on. So she is, even though the railroad's there, she was about as far out from civilization as you could get.
Wow.
The only other people that probably would have seen her is actually, there are people that do rafting through that section. But again, that's more of an infrequent endeavor. So
I would think maybe because of the cold snap they wouldn't have raptors out.
Yeah.
yeah, the fact that this all just kind of the stars aligned is absolutely not a 1 in a million chance, but
Still pretty
this is
good.
Yeah.
A good thing.
Good job to Nick and them.
Yeah. That's absolutely incredible. Thank goodness that that worked out, Ian, do you want to talk about your piece of news?
All right, so we're gonna look at our good friend Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Please, no.
We've all heard it. We've
Pay
all
attention.
seen it.
I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it.
Exactly. So, in New Thomas, they've gone ahead and added an autistic character. And they did try something similar like this in, what was it, Journey Beyond Sodor?
I don't know. I haven't followed
I
it,
think
but
was. Me neither. I'm just going off of memory. But yeah. So they've added an autistic character, and and when the announcement first came out, it put a lot of people in shambles, myself included. A lot were rightfully concerned. Others were very supportive, and some were just flat out redacted.
Redacted.
So,
Yeah, that's yeah.
So the episode has aired. I've seen some clips of it, and I have to say, I think Hem actually brought this up. Yeah, Hem brought this up in the regular channels. I actually like it. There's one part I'm a bit iffy on, but we'll get to that. I like how it portrays overstimulation, and that's something a lot of people on the spectrum face.
I feel like
And,
that's something that
gets overwhelmed by.
I feel like that's something that gets missed a lot of the time. I feel like the overstimulation aspect
Yeah.
isn't something that's brought up or isn't something that's shown in media that has neurodivergent characters.
Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people were on the fence about this, because more often than not, autistic representation in media is either wildly exaggerated or or very poorly handled.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm complimenting New Thomas about this. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like it as much as the next person, but this I will compliment them on.
Yeah, it's they're still trying to make a piece of media that's
Yeah.
for an
Yeah.
audience.
I will say though, Breakvan would have been better than the Caboose design.
Yeah, funnily enough, I have a problem with the caboose thing, but it's not about the prototype thing.
You know what I have a problem with?
What?
Apparently he makes a lot of puns, so I already don't like him.
Also, is Thomas part of the Disney conundrum or no?
No, apparently it aired on Cartoon Network's stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, because I was
thought
gonna
it was-
say the choice of using the name Bruno right after.
Oh God,
Mm.
we don't talk about
We don't.
Bruno, okay?
Exactly.
We're not supposed to talk
kidding.
about him, you know.
I was just like, wait a minute, what?
Hold up.
Hey, when are they
Yeah.
gonna kill off Thomas? When is it just gonna be and friends? Hasn't even haven't we had the same main character for too long?
It's just gonna become friends.
Just friends. I'll be there for you.
When the rain's down you're there for me too.
This is also this interaction is also proof that adding this character was a really good move because we're all on the spectrum.
Unfortunately.
If you still like Thomas and you're here,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The one thing like I said, it's not exactly about the prototype, because I mean we're way past that point now, aren't we? I don't know. I kind of feel iffy about them having him represented by a caboose. Like, I don't know. That to me, that kind of sends the signal like those on the spectrum are like need more assistance.
they're different. I don't know.
I don't know. Like the way somebody else put it in the server was that it's kind of odd that they didn't have them represented on the same quote unquote level, because caboose is a wildly different thing from the locomotive.
Right.
Locomotives can
Yeah.
actually move on the mountain.
That's
But
true.
then Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I don't know the full story behind the choice of a caboose. Maybe it was requested by the child who voices him, or I don't know.
They should have made him a rotary snowplow.
No. Should have made him a boxcar with a motor in it.
No, wait, no. They already did the rotary snowplow on Thomas's YouTube World Tour back in like.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Well, they already did locomotives then.
Yeah.
Engine bricks.
Honestly, we need. You know what? Maybe I'll go against the grain on this one and say that maybe it's better if we have more prominent characters who are not locomotives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I agree with that. Yeah, and I'm saying, and what I was gonna say is, it's just like this minor iffy thing that's very inconsequential to the main thing at hand.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I don't know. To me, I kind of worry it might send the wrong message to some people. But what do I know? I don't write the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you end up finding that message, it's because you're looking for it. I don't think too many
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
If you're worried about the people who are gonna be impressionable and like see this and think the wrong thing, I don't think they're gonna think that far, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PH and bricks.
But I'm
PH
glad
and
that
bricks.
I'm glad that it worked out. Yeah, I'm glad that it worked out like that, and that it is acceptable, you know. All right, let's talk about something unacceptable.
Yes.
Say goodbye
The
to a class.
environment.
Say goodbye to a class 1.
That's-
But the saga continues. I'll give like a high level overview because I haven't even myself figured anything or everything out about this. But I do know that there's a lot of moving parts here, and CPKC has been officially not shot down at this point. So
The tango continues.
yeah, the tango continue. Like basically, the biggest news here is that there's still news here. You know, this deal is not dead in the water. It's not even slowing down. It's just there are a lot of concerns. You know, they have to do the environmental review, and CN is challenging that part of it. CSX is challenging a different part of it with their deal around Springfield. Metra is also concerned. They say it would vastly increase commuter train delays, and my response is, well, you should probably work on that.
Get good.
Yeah, I mean, skill issue.
Yes.
But no, seriously, it does need, like, they do need to come to terms on all this stuff. But that doesn't mean that CPKC should not happen. And I do take Metra's concerns a little bit more seriously than, say, CSX's concerns, or especially CN's concerns. Because of all the people, like, on the sliding scale of, do you have a vested interest in CPKC existing or not existing, CN is, like, at the top of the list. Especially considering they already got shafted on this. We did see CP power on KCS trains while we were down on the trip. We only saw one
gun.
We only saw one KCS locomotive on trains on the KCS main line, and it was not even leading.
Yeah.
And we were starting to wonder if it had something to do with PTC or something, like KCS is just not upgrading their stuff because they're going to get taken over anyway.
You'd think they'd still upgrade anyways.
Yeah,
because
they
then
probably
you'd have
would, and
more-
it was just coincidence, but it just seemed like a strange set of coincidences that we didn't see any KCS units leading while we were on the main line.
Funnily enough, we've been seeing a few more not KCS, CP units over on the Havener sub over here.
That tracks.
Horizon short line.
The takeover is slow but unending, I suppose. The CP is encroaching, like they're moving the border at night every night, just like coming down into the southern U.S. Excuse me. But NS is also saying there could be issues with the Meridian Speedway. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't understand all the moving parts here. Kind of wish we had like Agility's here for this, or someone else who knows modern railroading very well.
Sorry for winning.
You winning would not have changed Agility's being here. It would have booted Tyler off the podcast, which in turn would have given me a much better chance of winning with the L-1. So, but Metra actually sort of recanted on what it was saying, and like that it's not going to be that bad, but it's still going to be bad for them.
Is it an Avengers level of threat for them?
No, it would cause an estimated 300% increase in delays per 100 train miles.
Sounds like
That's
a
an Avengers level threat.
That sounds bad, but compared to their initial estimate of 1,200%, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Also, we don't know what 300% really means. Like, 300% of 5 minutes is 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Well,
I feel like they
I
just
could see that working,
did that
but
just to get clout.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I can kind of see that, but then again, 15 minutes. If you keep adding that up, it's gonna. It takes 15 minutes to become 1 hour.
Right,
And
and
if
like
you
it's
keep multiplying that, then it's just gonna increase and increase and get worse and worse.
well, you
Right.
don't want to be late for work because your train is late. But I'm saying if it's like, because it's delays per 100 train miles. How long is the average metro ride? How long are the metro lines?
Train mile.
Because if it's if it goes from 5 to 15 minutes late for every train, yeah, like that's not good. But you can compensate for that and you can work around that. You can make your schedules a little bit longer if necessary. You know.
What is late is now on time.
Yeah, well, that's just how Amtrak works.
It
When
is
they adjust
literally
the schedules.
1984.
Hi, Lafayette.
War is peace, late is on time.
This is literally 1984.
Yeah, and federal regulators are looking at these requests or concerns to see if they're spurious. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts here, but the gist of it is, and I thought we would be spending more time on this. The gist of it is, the deal's still going. Now, there's only one other major concern that we haven't touched on, and it's the international nature of CPKC combined with the fact that Canadian Pacific has their own police. So, there's sort of a law, there's some law questions, there's some legal questions with regard to Canadian Railroad's private police force operating in a different country. I have no idea how any of this works.
Let's get the legal eagle in here.
Yeah, exactly. We need him to explain. We need him to explain what the Pinkertons do these days.
It's like technically an invasion of the country
Yeah.
every single time.
I told you they're moving the border a little bit every night.
They just like come in. I'm just like, we're sorry. We
Sorry.
just need to get this person.
As they're just picking up the sign and just, I don't know, carrying it like 3 steps away.
Yeah, listen.
You move the border for like 15 seconds to apprehend the person and then move it immediately back while just profusely.
No,
Yeah.
that's what it is. You carry around, as a Canadian Pacific police officer, you carry around a chunk of sovereign Canadian territory that you have to make people stand on so you can arrest them. It's
Just like
carry,
a Seabear
carry a
circle.
rock.
it's a Tim Hortons food truck. And
A box of Timbits.
please stand on this box, sir. Sorry. They'll give some strongly worded apologies to the Metro passengers that are delayed an extra 15 minutes. And this is UP and BNSF were meanwhile being melodramatic and saying that the merger will, quote, melt down Houston Terminal. And
How is that supposed to work?
Like,
I don't-
UP hasn't done that before.
like UP probably isn't doing that right now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, I get if Metra is like, hey, your operations are going to cause us problems and you need to try to mitigate that. But that's because they're like a public-private entity that is not fully in control of their everything.
Yeah.
These are the other two major railroads in this region.
Aren't they the 2 largest?
Yes. Like, if there's anywhere to just look at the railroads and tell them that it is a skill issue, it is right here. It's if another railroad's merger is going to melt down your railroad's operation, you should probably get good. Like, you should probably do something to figure that out. That is no one's problem except for yours.
CSX to Norfolk Southern in 1999.
Yeah. And if like your railroad is not structured to handle this thing, maybe you should take another look at the railroad structure.
Good of the good.
Yeah, get good. This is a
up the good.
long article. This is a long article about BNSF and UP just grousing about the potential existence of CPKC. Said
I'm afraid of no man, but that thing, it
Yeah.
scares me.
CPKC would have every incentive to choke off their interchange traffic at the Laredo Gateway, the busiest border crossing to Mexico, in favor of their own new single-line routes to Chicago and Canada. So they asked the board to establish a rate diversion mechanism that would be an effective way to enforce CP and KCS promises to keep all gateways open on commercial or reasonable terms. Well, I mean, that's fair, I guess, but you could build your own border crossings. Like, there are multiple extant border crossings that are just closed or disconnected. There's like a mile of missing track.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't...
like as well.
What?
If they wanted to, you could build a new railroad in the 21st century.
Yeah, I know. Whoa!
Wow.
Woo.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's illegal. But think of
Not
the...
interurban.
Tyler, think of the shareholders.
God save the shareholders. Oh,
No.
Fuck the shareholders.
Who's helping them out, Bob?
Think of the high-speed rail.
Well, here's my solution to UP and BNSF. If they're really worried about getting rail cars across the border in this sort of situation, I've got 2 words for you. Train cannon.
train cannon.
Anyway,
Cannon.
do we want to talk about trains for a minute? Trains with a Z.
Sure.
Yes.
So, Trains is doing the thing finally.
They're
We've all
doing
been
the
waiting
thing that
for.
we... Yeah, it's been
So,
84 years.
yes, it's been 84 years. It's the
Me
Titanic
waiting
left
for-
with trains, multiplayers.
yeah.
Me waiting for third-party content in multiplayer, and it's just the picture
Yeah.
of the skeleton at the desk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. So MG3 has unleashed a new update to TRS 2022, which is Service Pack 1. For those of you who are paying the subscription service, which is Trains Plus,
Yay, me.
there are certain
Yeah.
additional abilities to this, besides everyone getting new compression support, which is 50% reduction in file size, which is great.
Ooh,
Very good.
That is a
Update to
big
train
deal.
Build, updates to the audio, end of official support for Windows 7, so rip anybody who's using Windows 7. Some other tweaks. There is now custom content package support for Surveyor 2.0/Trains Plus. What does that mean? It means you can put the content of your choosing into multiplayer Surveyor. You are no longer stuck with the Rocky Mountaineer and
Yes.
other items.
Yeah.
Currently,
very blessed.
yeah, currently there is a limitation to it. It's running through the Trains Content Creator Plus program, which is a weird thing. We're not sure how exactly that's going to go. I wasn't able to catch the second last night, so I'm not sure if that's going to stay a thing or if this is just they want to keep a tab on everybody who's using it right now to fix bugs, which honestly probably should have already been figured out if they're releasing it in a beta form. But
From my point of view, it seems like a good idea. Like, from my point of view, it looks like it makes sense. But I don't know all the inner workings of the system. To me, it's just like, okay, yeah, you can put things in a content pack, and then you can put that content, like, it'll be verified, and then you can insert that content pack into your multiplayer route. And, like, that concept sounds great to me.
I have a question though.
Go ahead.
What about like stuff that the authors specifically say do not redistribute, like vaporware or like Land Rover 1 stuff? For
Well, I
example.
think right now it's only...
or vaporware payware.
I think it's only DLS stuff right now.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from it. It's either just DLS or just the DLC and
Yeah,
base game
DLS
stuff
or
because
DLC. Yeah.
forgive me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, multiplayer surveyor didn't allow you to use everything in the base game.
No.
So
No.
now this kind of opens it up
Yeah.
more. But again, there's still the discussions of limitations. We're not sure how this is all going to pan out. And
And we're gonna
the thing
break
is, it kind of sounds like you're just sending over a list of QUIDs
Yep.
to poor Zek or Tom or somebody else, and then they'll compile it for you. So we're not sure how the final process is going to look, but hey, they're making progress. We're
Yeah.
getting things.
This is a huge step, at least, you know?
Yeah.
Just that, like, okay, now you have control of what you can put into a content pack, and yeah, it's not everything, it's not, like, third-party stuff, and yeah, I think, Ian, to your point, if you have stuff in your configs, that, if in the future they do open up to third-party stuff, if it says, like, in a config that it's, not, not to be distributed or whatever, that'll end up getting flagged as it goes through the system, and by the system I mean the poor saps that have to check everything.
Not that there would
EXE.
be.
No one trains.
Yeah. So,
The free friends over in the corner.
yeah. Hey, they'll be there for you.
When the rain starts to pour.
Yeah. So, hopefully this is a step in the direction of getting more stuff. And as good horsemen, we are going to do our best to break multiplayer, because that's what we did last time when we went in and we made a route obscenely larger than anyone else was doing.
And then we got on the newsletter.
Yeah, and then we got on the newsletter
Yeah.
because we were breaking it.
Yeah.
Because we were doing terrible things to Trains multiplayer. And so now that we've got this next thing, and they're like, yeah, let's have a beta so that we can, find bugs and whatever. And we're going to find so many goddamn bugs.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to...
Gonna fuck around and find out
So-
so hard.
The first step is we are going to make a square dem that's 100 miles per side and try to get that into multiplayer. That's Kevon's first task. But he's also been trying to put together the content packs, which you can put more than one content pack in a route. So even if everyone makes their own, we can just sort of check all of those boxes. And then if we realize we missed something, like, ooh, I don't have, like, these switch stands that I wanted to use. Let me just make another content pack, and then we'll add that.
Or if we find something cool new on the DOS that we want.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Do you know
holy
what
crap,
this is
Ben
going to sound
Neal...
like?
Hmm?
Open TTD.
Yeah.
Wait, what about OpenTTD?
You know how you have the content packs and you just kind of check them for the session, and then everybody else gets it checked off by the system?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
pretty
I have not done any of that. I've never played anything except for vanilla OpenTTD. All of my OpenTTD experiences are documented on the community channel as community playdates. And every time I see it come up for vote, I go, oh god, I don't know how to do that.
Quick, we gotta insert them. I gotta rig the vote.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I mean, I'd be happy to try it again. I'm just scared.
US map win.
Actually, you know what's kind of funny?
The rest of the transport earlier.
You know what this plan
no.
reminds me of? And to fill in the audience, like I said, we're getting this 100 by 100 dem of a random chunk of, like, Vermont, Massachusetts, and New York. And
Boy.
it's not going to have any labels on it. It's going to be just grid. Maybe we'll have the water marked, which would be helpful. But we're not going to be treating it as that location. We're going to say, like, this is a blank slate, this is a landscape, and we're going to just start building crap. So, and I like that idea, and it reminds me of, remember what we were going to do in Minecraft with Rails of War? Where we would get the condensed map of the United States and try to build from one end to the other?
Yep.
That's what this reminds me of. And I'm so looking forward to watching people conquer the Berkshires and the Catskills and the Hudson River Valley in their own special ways.
Yes.
I bet we'll
Yeah,
see
but-
at least 3 giant Poughkeepsie bridges.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait to just figure out where it is, and then maybe Google Earth some of it to figure out where it could go,
Yeah.
where there is someone.
Yeah, that's true. Is there undo in multiplayer?
um,
Maybe? Question mark?
yeah,
Okay.
there's undo.
So?
Because
There is undo.
my favorite way of figuring out how to get a railroad over a piece of terrain I've built is just to
build it.
is just to like start building rail at a given gradient. Like, I think
Yeah.
let's see if I can get over this at 1.5%, and then just
Yeah.
draw all the rail out, and then select, and then move the ground, match the ground to it, and see
Yeah.
if the cuts and fills are absurd or not. And if they are, I'd try again. Just undo and try again. So
If only it were that easy.
yeah, that's how it works in real life, Jader. You'll find out when you graduate. Just wait till they give you the giant undo button on the job site.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just don't be standing where the undo is. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. And hopefully we have something worked out by the end of the weekend. I am recording this on Saturday, thank goodness, because I have such a long weekend and I've got all sorts of stuff to do. And with that, does anyone have any maintenance of way stuff? So anything you want to shout out? Where can people find you online if you have a presence somewhere? Hell, you can
Well,
plug
see,
your Instagram if you want to. Like, I don't care. You know?
I mean, I have like all of 3 pictures on there.
Sub to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. Sub to my OnlyFans. It's
Yeah.
literally just pictures of Lafayette.
Yeah.
What? No Venkman?
No, the pussy is on a different account.
No pussy.
No pussy on my OnlyFans.
Let's see.
Disgrace.
Well, I'm not going to plug that yet because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it.
Okay. I should soon TM, like by the end of the year, hopefully, maybe have a website specifically for the trading cards, the horsemen. We can probably retire Kevon's sad old website, which I don't think we've updated in like 3 years.
It still exists.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it still
it's
exists, I have no idea.
To the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, it's the Iron Horseman at Weebly or something, or
Okay.
Weebly.
Yeah. Iron Horseman Works that Weeby.
Yeah, I don't know if we put anything on there. And I'm fine with using it, but I don't want to bother Kevon every time I want to add or change something. So I think I might just use a regular website builder and, get all our
sponsored by like Squarespace.
get all our things in one way, in one. Get everything under one roof, I should say. Ian, do you have anything? Is Ian dead? Ian is dead.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Are you here? Are you alive?
Oh, I heard noise.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
what's up? Did you-
Hello?
Hey, we can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Maybe he can't hear us.
Ian, we can hear you.
Oh, well, and he's dead. Is he back?
Hello?
Ian?
Yeah, I can actually hear crap for once.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's fixed. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
What?
Like, do you have anything you want to advertise for yourself? Do you have a website or, anywhere online people can find you or content or, anything?
Yeah, I run my own, trains content website. It's pretty crappy. Go check it out.
Okay, there'll be a link to that in the cargoes. Also
Yeah.
in the cargoes is a link to our community channel, which I've already mentioned a couple times. Where we do the community playdates on there. We stream them usually. There's a meet on the camera right now of Amtrak trains. There's also the link to buy trading cards in there. Like I've mentioned, we've got 17 locomotives, including a Trademaster, and including the Flying Scotsman. Happy 100th Flying Scotsman. And, other stuff. So go ahead, check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. But you've got about a week. The packs are $6 each, plus shipping. Yeah. Most of the bonuses have sold out. No more guaranteed variety. No more There are still some guaranteed helpers available, I think, but there are no more locomotive suggestions, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be in the next batch of People's Choice. So, last segment, or second to last segment, I guess. Latest train on Amtrak. What do you guys think?
Southbound Crescent.
Southbound Crescent, okay.
The latest what now?
The latest train on
Latest
Amtrak.
train.
Take a guess.
Southwest Chief.
Southwest Chief? Any particular direction?
Eastbound?
Okay.
Westbound.
Westbound, okay. Tyler, Jader?
Last time I went with a westbound Sunset Limited, so I'm going to go with an eastbound Sunset Limited. this
Okay,
time.
eastbound Sunset Limited. Jader?
Nice things.
Let's do the eastbound Empire Builder.
Eastbound Empire Builder, okay. Let's start down here. Let's check out the Crescent. The Crescent to... Which one did you want? Eastbound or westbound? For the Crescent.
Lay low.
Milky?
Lay low. Lay low. Lay low. Lay low.
Southbound.
Southbound. Oh. Southbound Crescent. Ian is dead. It's 5 minutes late.
Oh,
So, doing pretty good. There's the other one, which is also 5 minutes late.
Test.
Hey, I can hear you. The
Okay.
eastbound Sunset Limited to New Orleans is 2 hours and 21 minutes late, but it is not the latest train on Amtrak. The eastbound Southwest Chief... Or wait, did you want eastbound or westbound?
West.
Westbound. Is 1 hour and 35 minutes late at Las Vegas, New Mexico. Not the
Okay.
latest train on Amtrak. There's another one that is 15 minutes late at Naperville, Illinois.
Shit.
The Empire Builder, the eastbound Empire Builder, is 55 minutes late at Harve, Montana, or 36 minutes late at Columbus. Is that Harve or Haver? Haver, not Harve. A town named Harve. The latest train on Amtrak is, in fact, the westbound Empire Builder,
Damn it.
Hey.
number 27, 4 hours and 47 minutes late at Wishram, Washington.
Wow.
The
Oof.
second latest train on Amtrak is the other eastbound Empire Builder leg, which is 3 hours and 43 minutes late at Everett, Washington. The Empire Builder had a bad time.
Yeah.
straight up not having a good time.
Yeah.
Good.
Empire.
Honorable mentions: Coast Starlight to Seattle, 1 hour and 57 minutes late, and California Zephyr to Emeryville, 1 hour and 7 minutes late. Otherwise, everything is more or less on time. Oh, there's a Southwest Chief Chicago that's 2 hours and 9 minutes late, and a Silver Star to Miami that's 1 hour and 4 minutes late. So, those are your late trains. Latest train, Empire Builder, but fortunately, it's almost to its destination, so it probably can't lose any more time, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Don't jinx it. That happened to me.
Yeah, I know. I was there. All right, I need to put the. I
We're
need to
like
put the
5 minutes from Worcester.
yeah.
Again,
And
19-hour
there's a
long.
No, we're not talking about
Saga.
it. We're not talking about it.
What the fuck?
Uh oh. Ian's dead. Ian is crashed.
Yeah.
What the heck am I looking at the very bottom here?
Oh god.
What, Rainbow Dash?
Termination.
Oh,
Which?
you found the
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down
Oh
there.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff down.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of
Okay.
memes down there.
Anyhow, terminations.
Oh wait, I think I got a point, so I have to go first. Hold on, I need to fix the thing. I don't even know what my termination's going to be. It should probably be by trading cards. So I'll just do that because that's
Can we
easy.
give you another point for that?
No. No, you may not. It's my show. God damn it.
You are damned.
No, it's my
Yeah,
show
8
now.
days. 8 days left. Oh, you know what? Actually, also read the World Tour. The Iron Horseman Chronicles channel is awake again. And Ian, I do owe you that explanation. I saw you message me last night, and then I went, yeah, but I'm going to sleep.
Fair enough.
So
Under the
yeah.
We're bringing sexy back.
Ian, what do you?
Yes.
What is your termination? What is this?
Au revoir pour toujours désolé d'exister.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Somebody throw that on a translator.
I heard goodbye.
So, there. All right, who's up next? Is that Jader?
Okay. So Broadway Limited, I think last week announced that they're making CNOK2 Mikados.
Oh.
After I started, like maybe 2 days later, I started printing my brass one. So for those of you that wanted one, you're welcome.
Jader took one for the team.
It's like Milky. It's like you when you bought the Blue Comet.
He
Yeah.
made the
It's going to be
sacrifice.
better decoder than the Broadways because it doesn't have their crappy decoders.
Oh man.
That's really
True. But you can give them your input.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Shout out to that.
Anyway, Milky, what's your termination?
My termination is just a wonderful photo of Sumter Valley number with a train of dogs.
All right.
What else would the Sumter Valley be hauling?
I love the way they stack the wood on those tenders.
Yeah.
Just like all the way up.
Rude.
And Tyler?
Under the Sea.
Wait, what the hell is this?
So we all know the Battle of Samar, right?
Oh no. Yeah, go on.
Well, they found a few months back after I gave a graduation speech talking about how the Johnston was the deepest wreck we've found. They found the Sammy B,
Which is deeper.
and yeah, it's deeper. And also, they found that it still has live ammunition on board.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't have just, decided to get rid of the ammunition while they were going down. Just like,
Well, it's just you don't typically see on those wrecks at that depth a depth charge and hedgehogs still in place.
well,
Just like the Lusitania.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
This is like over 2 miles down, and they didn't even notice the hedgehogs when they were operating the ROV.
They're gonna blow up their ROV.
Oh,
So it was just like afterwards. Oh, we really got too close for comfort there.
I mean,
But
they would certainly, they'd lose the ROV, but it would be very impressive that they managed to set off. They set off the deepest depth charge ever exploded.
yeah, they were talking. They're like, we don't know what would happen if we set off ammunition 2 miles underwater.
I know what would
we're
happen.
gonna find out.
Boom. All right, that's the podcast. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thank you to Steve and Wes for running the local base. You guys are awesome. Please respond to my email because I sent you my stat sheets. Please respond. Thank you to the viewers, of course, and thank you to Virtual Railfan for not taking our videos down. In case of emergency, call Conrail, and we'll see you next week.